coming.
Who? What in the hells are you?
They're coming. They're coming.
It said, they're coming.
They're coming. You're coming.
The shadows. I don't care what others say about the Underdark. It's beautiful down here.
I'm used to a crypt's gloom. This is something else.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil. This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Illustray. Blood can only be honored with blood. It feels like you're warring with 10 people for the blade. With another hard yank, the weapon slips free from the stone.
wish I had a bag of holding. Tin asks, known to cause confusion. Let's not get too close.
What a charmer.
Can't afford to stay idle. Let's try this way.
Keep it close.
Still breathing, despite everything. No time for mercy.
Show me dance.
Let's go. The hammer's gonna fall.
If not over, then through. Temask and torch stalks. Great. Get confused by one, or blown up by the other. Death won't take me yet.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, she has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
I can mend neither skin nor spirit, but we still might commune. Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. Our kind has suffered needlessly for generations. Do you also seek peace among the Myconids? truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside her head, but she hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis. That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloon's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis. No, it appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma. I intend no disrespect, but one can only heal so much of their own brain tissue. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. A Nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion. Of course, I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal. But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh ton of madness and Timisk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timisks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
The Underdark, of course, although they are quite rare, and their discovery perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mistra as a cleric. She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
May your travels be safe and swift.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog.
Don't. Dwega! Slashed me! Poison! Graze! Don't share! Talking hurts. Leave me. Please.
Like dwarves, Dwergar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Gods! Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? You're a drow. No. Now I know. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, it hurts. Girls' garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Maybe not, but you are. I need you to rescue my kin. We can pay. We're Ironhand Clan, best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual.
The briefest hesitation, but enough. She's lying.
But our work pays well. Help my clan, and we'll make it worth your while, I swear. Fine. It's complicated, but my clan has trouble back in the city. A blood feud. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand? Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here... I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
What is the creature doing to the...
Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign Song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwergar invaders, huh? I'd like to hear their side of the story first, but all right.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the Circle a service. We will await word.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwergar.
The Dwergar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
Personal research progressing.
Not well. The nutrition my species receives from
Corpses. These creatures did battle with Dwergar. A camp. Looks abandoned. The Ebon Lake. I wouldn't go sticking your hand in.
Wasn't expecting one of you drow to join the hunt. Praise the Absolute. Did something to upset Disciple Zarel?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
No harm in checking. Especially if you don't have a brand. Ought to see to that, all due respect. Anyway, the hunt's not over yet. Tracking a runaway slave, deep gnome. Stole boots from my sergeant. I'm to kill the runaway, but she's holed up with myconids. Can't get past those rot flowers. They get in your head, make you see things. Half my squad jumped off a cliff, laughing. Serving the Absolute ought to be reward enough. But no matter. Sergeant Thrin will cough up big to hear that slave's got a comeuppance. The stolen boots will do nicely as proof. A drow such as yourself could name her prize then, I reckon. I'll keep watch here. No, might make a run for it.
Something over there.
Madam, you'll want to speak to Gek. He's in charge.
Where do I go from here?
On my word. Under their noses.
Talk to me. On I go.
No choice but to keep going. Time to press ahead.
So your carcass can rise. By order Fortio!
Break them.
I can't even catch my breath. May the gods take you first.
Let's finish this.
This is gonna feel good. Find a route.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people? I'm almost sorry to hear it. I hope to have the pleasure myself. There's plenty more guarding my people, but I'd say you've made a fine start.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon. The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow, striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
I'm more than happy to kill this... whoever he is, but tell me there's something in it for us.
I ask a boon, and will give one in return. The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return.
Want Master back. He treats me good now. Doesn't kick me anymore.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals. Flumphs reproduce asexually. This text contends exactly the opposite, with far too vivid details to match. The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
What's an adamantine forge then?
A drow. Play nice, or these shrooms will be on you in a flash. Now, doubt you'd care to notice, but you didn't see a dwarf on your travels, did you?
Balin's his name. Right. Never mind. My useless husband. Sent him for an errand. It's no surprise he's made a mess of it. Knock yourself out. But don't come begging for coin if you find him. You try to ransom him to me, you'll find yourself skint and stuck with a fat old lout. Reckon it might be enough to cover rent.
Time to press ahead.
Something over there. Need to find a way forward.
Attention. Light as air.
Poor fucker.
What now?
Time for a little death. Silent as the grave. Let's go.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Nothing will stand in my way. Time to push my luck again.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Go for the throat. Someone visitors.
Swift as my feet can carry me. It's been a long day. I need to rest soon.
News from other minds is difficult to ignore.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker, you hail from the dark, yet far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Dwegar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwegar rot. I mean to join you. I must see it for myself. Lead me to the rot. I wish to see it fester.
Something through gouges. Something's marking its territory. Best be careful. There's no time to waste.
These boots have seen everything. This sensation. These flowers are absorbing all the magic.
Well, some rest's better than none.
Stop! Stop! Bibberbang!
He's indeed surrounded by Bibberbang. The spores of those mushrooms are both toxic and flammable.
I know that. Scroll. Escape. My bag, please. I've dropped it somewhere. Yes! That's... Yes! Ah! Oh, I'm fine. I just have to... And then... Here! Here! God. I can finally breathe. Ah, right, as, what were you saying? I was looking for Dereth. She'll be worried sick. I must need to go. For you. Your trouble. Ta.
I'll strike you down.
Let's turn someone inside out. On my way.
My turn. Count on me.
On the move.
Well, so much for peace.
I missed this.
Fuck yes. Eat it.
Have to keep going.
I'm ready. Yes, here. My love! Why? Shut that oversized chicken up!
Light on my feet.
This feels good. Let's play. The forge has a guardian undone by heat and hammer. Sounds
Another step forward.
Good idea, Karlak.
Let's have some courage. With finesse.
I go.
Blood follows me everywhere. No surrender.
With pleasure.
Need to stay focused. Have to keep going.
Survival is all that matters. One day, I'll catch a break.
Let's spill some blood.
What should I do?
Come on, can't stay idle. With haste. I've got the plans and the Sousa log. Now I need somewhere to craft it with. I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Well, some rest's better than none.
Time to get this thing fired up. The bark is in place. Now for a great sword, dagger, or sickle.
The roaring furnace awaits an offering. A candy-sweet scent wafts forth. The Sousa bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The dagger is yours for the taking.
Still alive, so that's progress. Time to press ahead. Something over there.
The rock under your feet juts upwards, forming a perfectly engraved tombstone with a small epitaph. In memory of Myrna, a shining light in this dark world, may you forever gaze upon the lake you loved to play in. As you dig, you slowly expose the skeletal remains of a large dog wearing a chunky leather collar.
Strange colour. It's got runes all over it. I wonder what they say.
Yes, she is cataloguing code to Umbreterna.
The what?
Noble stock? The mushroom?
I knew I was forgetting something.
What?
Sorry, love.
Absolutely worthless. 70 years of terror. For what?
My friend. Bibberbag. Curious. Beautiful. But dangerous. Next time. More careful next time. For certain. Thank you. For your help. Me too. Yes. Very glad. Someone's got to look after Derek. Anyway, what were you saying? Noble stock. Yes. Derek needs noble stock. Mushroom. Good stuff. And the ledge. Yes. I was on a ledge. Crumbled to bits. And I tumbled down. The shop. The shop needs all we find. Bone cloaks. Baldur's Gate. Anything from... anything sourced here. Very high rate of profit. My words get away from me. You'll have to ask Derek. She knows the ins and outs. Mushroom. Powerful. Derek wants it for a brew. She's very good, my Derek. Very good at a brew.
Look at that. Got my useless old man back. I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough. Please, Balin's got a job to do. We can leave when he's done it. Love? Never heard of it. Balin's meek now, but he used to be a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me. Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss. Probably. But Balin in his right mind wasn't worth half of noble stock. I know him better than anyone. Got the scars to prove it. I'll go myself.
The wall is riddled with holes. A suffocating stench of long rotten meat wafts out. You recognize the odor. The foul scent of carrion crawlers, centipede-like aberrations that feast on the dead. At one time, these caverns must have been their banquet hall. The creatures are either long gone or waiting patiently in the darkness.
Pig. Half this drow's body is crushed. Must have fallen from pretty high up.
Creature is lost in devotion. You might as well not exist.
Our blood to fill your oceans. Oh, blessed Boal. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you. And with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
Word, priest! Promises! Your god wants proof! Wants blood!
You don't recognize the creatures, but this voice seems to have a hold over them.
You! Our Lord of Murder demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal.
That sickle blade, it's no religious totem. It belongs to a common redcap. Fey creatures known for their bloodlust.
Well placed! Boal wants a sacrifice! Boal wants blood! Yes, good. More!
In the outburst of emotion, you feel the divine presence falter, then revert to its basic, cruel nature.
Bollocks! Don't do anything hasty now. The fish folk got plenty of power. We can share. Blessed Boal. What? Shut it, you! I'm talking to my chosen. Chosen got power. You want power, don't you?
You feel a swell of power again as the creatures redouble their prayers.
Bitter. You enough bad. I think I'll keep you. Go then, chosen. Tell the surface wall Boal is coming. And so you don't forget. Here, this blade is my tongue. And I want a taste of every life you take.
don't linger. Trap. How considerate. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Don't waste a step. I'll give it a shot. Let's crack it open.
An old resupply cache. Lost Sworn Drow. Hasn't been touched in years.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Breathe deep and move. That might be worth a look.
Be careful. There are traps about. I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. A vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. whatever his weather-vane mood settled on. Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? We can't. And yet I cross the threshold like moonlight through leaves. This worm is a powerful little beast, isn't it? What's not to enjoy? I can walk in sunlight, trespass upon any home, manipulate minds. I'm the most powerful vampire in the realms! Granted, the looming doom is an issue, but why not enjoy the benefits while we can?
Never wanted the easy path. Don't mind if I do.
Don't be shy. Rat feet.
If this isn't important, gently.
Can't afford any mistakes. Need to press onward.
Best think ahead, or I'm lost.
You're making me sweat.
Keep your blade close.
There is work to do. Help, please.
Let's try this.
Blood comes easy these days. Think you can take me on?
What's it gonna take?
start a parley, and he brings a spectator. Twit! Quite ruined my ambush. Now, you are? My apologies, mistress. I'm still coming back to my senses. I am Dawn, third son of House Bartol, first-rank evoker, and initiate of Graven Hollows. Oh. Oh, no, no, my dear dark gods below, no!
A memory shard. A container onto which brief mental impressions are projected and stored for years at a time.
Far, far longer than I realized. Then my enemies have already found the forge. Which bastard stole my glory? Zargrim? Philro? Consider it mercy, or pest control. Philro was never fully right. We were friends once. 3 of us working together to find a lost wonder. Until the others grew jealous, began to guard their secrets. You bloody well... I mean to say, mistress, I have undertaken this research myself, beholden to no house or hold. Forgive me, mistress. I would, of course, be honored to pass my research on to you. This memory shard holds the location of a lost adamantine forge. It answers to the passphrase, Dawn, Lord Archmage. Just an aspiration for a wizard of my talents, mistress.
The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depths. You are transported somewhere deep, loud, and hot as the hells themselves. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall. An echoing clang, and you're back to yourself, left only with a firm sense of a place. A grand forge.
Find the thing.
Someone there?
Looking ahead. I'll get you right in no time.
What am I to do?
Let's get going. I don't need any attention right now.
Keep your distance, darling.
Watch this. Boom!
There's blood in the air.
Just what I need.
Shah's blessings upon you. A shame. I thought we were doing well together. Perhaps I'll see you at camp. Farewell.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
We're a long way from Waterdeep. It shall be done.
Scorch marks. And it's not me this time.
I strike with precision. Wizard's Tower is his sanctum. Private place for research and respite. But as this wizard's not home, I say we take a peek.
Yes, let's.
What's that? What's this? Simple. Something over there. Let's see here.
Still breathing, despite everything. Moving in. Seems like the owner was quite the literary type.
Feel trickles of weave. Where's their source?
What's in here?
At least things have stayed interesting. Can't slow down. Wait, why did that strange dog collar just break? Clever. Food is dispensed for anyone wearing this collar.
You sound so dampened like oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Command as you see fit, my lord, my liege.
Don't get me wrong. I love poetry as much as the next wizard, but using it to command an automaton seems a bit self-indulgent to me.
If you do not know the deepest secret show, reveal the truth. Do what you wish to see.
Lit up. Must have been linked to that button. Must be on my way.
species evolving.
I want to have a word.
I greet you, child of the dark. How has your search for the mushrooms fared? I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength to resist the Elder Brain. Every waking hour I pushed back against its dire hold. My wizardry empowered me. The moment its control shattered, I fled. Before the colony discovered, I had defected. In the beginning, I had an arrangement with a lich. Excellent company, despite what one would expect. I required brains, he required souls. A perfect symbiosis. But our ambitions eventually splintered. I wished to better the world, and he preferred its rot. So I left his company. And thus I now feed from those who act against the society's goals. Perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence if they comprehend the cost, yes? These are fine specimens. It will only take me a moment to brew them to proper potency.
Ormelium turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own musings.
You must drink the entire draught. I can make no promises as to its taste.
The potion is disgusting beyond description. The only mercy is that it goes down quickly.
Not a drop left. Very good. As the potion influences your mind, you may find yourself acting irrationally. Try and stay focused.
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber. A few sparks and colors dance around Ormelium, but you stay steady and staring ahead. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it means to hollow out your skull. The cold blades lose their edge. You are stalwart, turning that tide of fear against itself. The parasite swells with power. More power than you have ever felt before. It surges and twists, lashing out against that which would dare to intrude. The parasite in your mind quiets, pleased with itself.
Ormelium, are you well?
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. Such an outcome was not in my calculations. There is more to this being than mere stasis. Indeed. Although I may have another solution, albeit a temporary one. I possess a ring of mind shielding. It prevents Elder Brains from noticing my presence. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit its influence, both positive and negative.
I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless. Is there anything you could offer me in turn? A fascinating topic indeed. What can you tell me? What a brilliant experience. To feel one step closer to my ancestors is a fine gift indeed. Here, it is yours. May it serve you as well as it has served me.
That could mean any number of things.
Of course, the lava remains. Be ever vigilant of its growth.
How is your more...
The new...
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation, or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
That artifact is an heirloom of my people. Likely she spilled Githyanki blood in order to steal it. This cannot stand!
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it.
Remove yourself if you are so easily offended. This is not your concern.
Nonsense. You're just finally showing us what you really are. A reaver to the bone.
Spare your indignity. Every word that spills from your mouth is worth less than the last. Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tribe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
Lae'zel thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why. The bad blood must be purged. A jewel, come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.